What's up everyone, that's your boy Gamzi and welcome to my channel. In today's video, I'll be talking about one of my favorite wedding which I shoot last month. Let's get started. Along with the B-roll, I'll be talking about my gear and tips and tricks. In this wedding, I'm doing only pictures, so I'll be using my two cameras as usual, my Sony and my Nikon. And there's a tip number one for you guys. If you're a beginner in wedding shoot or commercial shoots, use whatever you have first, and then after you start expanding. There is no point spending extra money at the first place. I know some people say it's the cameraman, not the camera, but it's not 100% true. You need a better camera for better quality pictures. So in my case, I'm using Sony A4 with 17 to 28 Tamron lens, 16mm, 17 to 28mm, and 24 to 70mm. So 16mm is from Sigma, 17 to 28 from Tamron, and the 24 to 70 is from Sony. And sometimes I use my manual adapter on Sony body so I can use my Nikon cameras on my Sony camera. For example, 50mm and 70 to 200mm. Although both the lenses become manual focus on Sony body with the adapter, but luckily I have enough practice for manual focusing. And I'm very comfortable taking picture and making video with those lenses. And the other setup I'm using is Nikon, and it's a very old camera I'm using from last 10 years. It's still working fine and it takes great pictures, and usually I use that lens and camera for taking only candid shots. For this wedding I was taking bridal pictures and my friend Due, he was doing groom's picture. In the morning I went to bridal's house. It was a house, very beautiful cozy house. And here's the tip number 2 for you guys. Always be on time and charge your gear a day before your wedding day. Because if you're late and you're charging your stuff at their place, it looks so unprofessional. So I went there 20 minutes early, start taking pictures of detailed shots like her dress, her shoes, jewelry, and etc. So guys, there's another benefit going early is you have extra time to set up your gear and talk to your client. So in my case, bridal needs some extra shots from different angles. So I did those because I was on time. Otherwise, I could have missed those. And after those extra shots, we went to the backyard where I took some bridal pictures and bridesmaids pictures. And by the way guys, it was a very sunny day, very sharp, so I took my Sony A4 with 17 to 28 with my Nisi ND filter. So why ND filter? If you want to know about the ND filter, I already made a video about the ND filter, how to use it and why you want to use it. Make sure you watch this video as well. So on that day, I used my ND filter to cut the extra light because I want to take some pictures with f2.8. I still have that blurry background instead of cranking that shutter up. So guys, I use this anti-filter to make sure I have that bokeh picture in that sharp sunny day. And there's a tip number 3 for you guys. If you don't have anti-filter or you don't want to spend that extra amount on your first wedding, you can crank your shutter up to 2000 or 4000 according to your situation, and then you still have that bokeh picture in the background. And right after that, bridal was getting ready and I took some extra shots. The wedding ceremony was in a church and it was a beautiful big church. I used my flashlight with both the cameras. So I used a single light with two cameras. How I did it, I will explain it later. And right after we drove to the church, it was a beautiful church inside out. So I took some extra shots outside where it was a first look. So guys, if you are new in wedding photography, you guys need to know what is going to happen when. In my case, my couple told me where they want the first look to be shoot. So me and my friend Due, we took our different angles from different focal length. So I was using wide and Due was using tight shots. So I tried my best to take those shots from different angles so I don't miss anything. And inside the church, I was using only one single light with two different camera setups. That means Sony and Nikon was using only one light. If you guys want to know how and why I did it, make sure you guys comment and I can make another video out of it. After the ceremony, we went to a very beautiful location for portraits. It was a big bridal and groom party, 5 people each side. But more people, more fun. So here we took some amazing shots from different angles. And there's another tip for you guys. If it's a sunny day and still you're using ND filter, you get so hard shadows. And there's another tip for you guys. If it's a sunny day, you're still using a ND filter to cut light and have the bokeh picture, but you still have those hard shadows on your faces. To eliminate that, you can use a diffuser. So I can diffuse and have even light on their faces. And the results were so amazing. This is after and before. So guys, if you want to step up your wedding photography, try to use those two tips, ND filter and the diffuser. And you and your client will feel the difference. I hope you like this video. If you find it informative, make sure you guys like, subscribe and share it. Thanks. See you in the next video.